Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more.
Good evening and welcome, high school basketball fans. We are here for the matchup between the Iola-Scandinavia Thunderbirds and the Loyal Greyhounds. We are here in Iola. We're just about ready to finish up with the warm-ups and get ready for the national anthem as well as the starting lineups from this game. Both teams coming into this game 0-1. Loyal lost their first game to Marathon 79-45, and the Thunderbirds of Iola lost their first game here at home against the WIAA Comets, and that was 54-50 WIAA with the win. We just got about 30 seconds left of the warm-ups and again the national anthem, and then the starting lineups, which will be brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. Again, Dan Nelson from Zaleski Sports with Gus Olson, again doing all of the difficult things here on the computer and on the camera. So with that, we're going to step aside, turn it over to our public address announcer for the national anthem.
Good evening. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask that those who are able to stand, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
We're just about ready for the starting lineups for both of these teams.
And your Iola-Scandinavia Thunderbirds from the Central.
We'll start with the away team, the Loyal Greyhounds.
The high school of Iola-Scandinavia and Loyal, along with the WIAA, requires good sportsmanship at all sporting events. One of the goals of high school athletics is learning lifetime values. Sportsmanship is one such value that makes these games an educational experience. Please enjoy.
Again, just finishing up with the announcement from the public address announcer.
Provider is Jacob Bonin through Aspirus Health. Introducing first the starting lineup for Loyal.
We're ready for the starting lineups for Loyal, starting at number 5, senior. Number 5, Summer Smith.
Number 10, a freshman,
Addison Coleman'sberger.
Number 15, a junior.
Number 15, junior Annika Schley.
Number
22, junior Mallory Jacoby. And number 30, a junior Peyton Wolf. And they are coached by head coach Mike Reith. Are you ready for your home Iola-Scandinavia Thunderbirds? Number 1, senior Ava Prince.
Number 12, a junior
Number 12, a junior Emma Prince.
Number 13,
Number
a
13,
Kaylee
junior
Boyle.
Kaylee Woyak.
Number 20, a junior.
Number 20, a junior Charlotte Iserman.
And number 24, a senior.
And number 24 is senior Brianne Clendenning. And Iola-Scandinavia, coached by head coach Joel Biadish. So we are ready to get started here in Iola. Again, matchup of two 0-1 teams, so very early still in this girls basketball season. Make sure to stick with us all season long as we'll be carrying on Zaleski Sports. You'll be seeing all kinds of girls and boys basketball. A lot of the state championship football games being covered today live. We're not allowed to stream them on video, but if you check out Zaleski Sports on Facebook, we'll have clips, highlights of all those state championship football games as well as the next 2 days go on. So Iola starts with the tip. And it is Prince with ball, number 12, Emma Prince. She'll get it down low. That is to number 13, Kaylee Woyak. Misses it, and coming up the floor will be Summer Smith. And she'll run into a shot. No good. Boarded and kicked back out. Here's Wolf. Stolen there by Iserman. And she'll look to bring it down the court. She'll slow things up. Kick it back out to Ava Prince, who will set things up for the Thunderbird offense. Emma Prince throws it away. Turnover, ball back to the Greyhounds. Here's Smith with the ball. And stolen, and then thrown down. Here's Woyak. She'll look to go all the way. She goes up with the right hand. Finish and the foul for Kaylee Woyak. The bucket in the arm. So she'll look to make it a 3-point play. Foul called on number 10, Addison Coleman'sberger. The free throw is up and good. Looks like the Thunderbirds almost playing some sort of a zone. This time stolen, but then stepping out of bounds after the steal is Emma Prince. The ball will stay with Loyal. Again, Thunderbirds running some sort of a zone out of the, like a 1-3-1 zone. And they find the open man. Nice pass there by Smith. I think that was number 15. Schley with the basket. Knocked out of bounds, will stay with the Thunderbirds. As Clendenning passes it over to Iserman. Now it's Clendenning again. Here's Ava Prince, will look to drive. Gets it down low. Ball falls to Woyak, but then taken away by Smith. And Smith throws it away. It'll be stolen. That is Iserman. It'll be kicked out to Ava Prince. She'll step into a three off the front of the rim. No good, but boarded by Woyak. She'll put it up, no good. The ball comes back down. Here is Prince up top, and she'll reset the offense. Here's Emma Prince with it, looking for Woyak. Nice defense there by Jacoby. This time they do try to throw it, and Jacoby with the steal. And she'll get it to Smith. Thunderbirds dropping into that zone. Smith goes right through it, and then is fouled on the drive. Foul on number 13, that is Woyak. Her first, team first. So 3-2 early here in this first. And Smith takes it out. She'll kick it out. Here's Wolf. And that was a three by Kolmensberger, no good. She'll get the ball back from Smith. Smith back up top. Come all the way back around Wolf to Smith. Smith drives with her left. Good zone defense. Wolf will step into a jump shot, and good. Her first bucket of the game, and puts Loyal up by 1. And they'll do a full court press. Looks like a man-to-man press. Emma Prince is able to beat the press. Gets it down low to WIAA, and then stolen by Smith. And here comes Smith up the court. Has someone with her, and she'll go into just a runner. No good, but then knocked out of bounds off of Iola. Ball will stay with Loyal. And Thunderbirds doing that 1-3-1 zone defense on the out-of-bounds play. Nice pass, stepping into a jump shot. That was Jacoby, no good. And now WIAA grabs the rebound, and she'll get it to Ava Prince. We'll bring it up. Again, putting some pressure on is Loyal. And we're going to get a foul called. I believe that's on number 30, Wolf. Her first, team second. Now coming into the game for Loyal, number 13 and number 23. This will be Ellie Rabita and Brooke Miller. And here is, and getting a shot up and fouled is Iserman, where she will go to the line for 2. Basket no good, but fouled on the shot. Number 13 with the foul. That is just into the game, Ellie Rabita. Her first, team third. First free throw up and no good off the back iron. Second free throw up and good for Iserman. Tied at 4. And with the three-point attempt just off the front of the rim, that was Rabita. She gets the ball back, though. And she'll get the nice pass, and she'll step into a jump shot. Rabita with her first points of the game. Here's Prince up top. Again, good defense by, that's number 4, Kenley Amon. No, nice pass. Number 15 running the floor. That is Annika Schley, and she gets her, actually, that's 4 now. She leads the game with 4 points. We go 8-4, Loyal up over Iola. Trying to look down low, but gets stolen. And getting the ball back. And then stealing it, that is freshman number 10 diving on the floor for Loyal. And that is Addison Kolmensberger doing a phenomenal job of causing the turnover for Loyal. Turnover on Iola. Be a whole new, I think 4 new players in for the Thunderbirds. And then a foul called on, I believe, number 4, Maya Munoz. Yes, her first of the game, team second. And almost stolen by Munoz, but the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Greyhounds. Trying to go top to bottom, not able to get the pass, and here is after the turnover. Kick out and then looking down low for Iola. It'll be Munoz. She'll get it to Koss. And I think we're going to get a foul called. 5 seconds. Oh, we're going to say an illegal screen on number 5, Bradley Judds. Her first, team third. Another turnover. And it'll be Amon who will come up with the ball. She kicks it to Kubica. Amon steps into the shot, no good. Board will come down to Koss. I think she's going to get called for a travel, and she does. And again, it'll be number 4, Kenley Amon, taking the ball up. Here is Kubica. Actually, that's Rabita. And it'll be over and back, so a turnover. Ball will come back to the Thunderbirds. Fletcher's Jewelry in downtown Wapaka is a 4th-generation locally owned jewelry store. Find the perfect ring, necklace, earrings, watch, diamond, and so much more. Perfect for any occasion and even offering repair. It's Fletcher's Jewelry in downtown Wapaka. And here is up top, that's Koss. Actually, that's Judds. Here's Munoz. Over to Braylon Judds. Will try the layup, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of a Loyal player, though, so stay with the Thunderbirds. He'll be Clendenning with it. Tries to look down low. Munoz grabs the ball. Kicks it out to Clendenning. Braylon Judds, and it'll be stepping into the 3. That was Natalie Koss, no good. And here comes Amon with it. She'll kick it down deep, but nice defense there. And collision, but no call. Here is Munoz with it. She's going to look down low. Ball will come back to Munoz, but there was a foul. And that is on number 10, Addison Colemansberger. Her second, team 4th. She'll come out of the game. Munoz with it, down low, and trying the layup attempt, no good. That was Bradley Judds, but getting it back. I believe that was Judds again, and she'll score. And then a turnover. Ball will come back to the Thunderbirds. Here's Koss. Here's Judds. Over to Munoz. She'll drive. Layup attempt. No good, but fouled. So she will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul. We'll see who that one was called on. Number 15. Annika Schley, her first, team 5th. First free throw up and no good. Second attempt, up and good. Munoz on the board. A 1-point game, Loyal up by 1, 8-7. Again, Iola into that zone. It'll be off of Clendenning and will stay with Loyal. Be kicked out. Here is Amon. She'll step into a 3. No good. Boarded by Koss. Actually, that was Judds. Here's Koss. Down low. And I think we'll go off of the foot of a Loyal player, off of Smith. Stay with the Thunderbirds. Munoz with the inbound. And he'll try running shot, no good. And must have gone off of another Loyal player. So stay with Iola. And that was number 22 with the runner. Braylon Judd's no good. And this time, ball will go to Loyal. Number 22 coming back in the game, Mallory Jacoby. She'll come in the game for Robita. And Wolf coming in for Kibitsta. Here's Wolf in the corner. And stolen away. And here's Munoz with the ball. And she's going to look to drive, then kicks it out. And that jump shot, no good by Braylon Judds. Ball goes out of bounds. And will go back to Loyal. WIAA coming back in the game for Iola. Amon gets called for the travel. And then we get a timeout called on the floor. We will do the same. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College.
And we are back. An 8-7 Loyal over Iola-Scandinavia. It'll be Loyal with the ball. Alman with it. And then stolen. And here's WIAA. She'll get the ball to Judds. And wide open for a layup. That is number 11, Madeline Carolis. And she'll get on the board and give Iola the lead. Here's Wolf driving. No foul called. Here's Munoz with the ball. Munoz all the way down, and she'll kick it out. Here is a three, no good. And that was number 10, Natalie Koss. Wolf, and she'll try a three, and just a little bit short. Boarded by Carolis. There's Munoz, she'll look down low, gets WIAA, who gets the layup. Nice pass there from Munoz. WIAA now with 5 in the game. Here's Wolf, and it'll be a three-point attempt. That is number 22, Mallory Jacoby. And she gets on the board and ties the game up at 11. Here's Munoz with it, looking for WIAA. Good defense there by Jacoby. And they get it down low to WIAA, and she gets another one. That's WIAA's 7th point. Here's Smith with it. She'll get it to Jacoby. It's back to Wolf. Wolf to Jacoby. She'll try another one. And she hits another three. Does Mallory Jacoby, giving her 6. And giving Loyal a 1-point lead. Here's Munoz with the ball. Now up top, that's Carolis. Gets it back to Munoz. Crowless will look to drive with the left. And it gets knocked out of bounds off of Loyal. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Iserman with it, almost loses it, but keeps it inbounds. And Ava Prince up top. Iserman back with it. Or Braylon Judds. Here's Iserman. Picks it out. Here's Judds with the three. No good, but falls right into the hands of Woyak, and she'll put it up for 2. And gives Iola now a 1-point lead. Again, Thunderbirds have ran this like a 1-3-1 or a diamond-in-1 press and zone pretty much all game. Foul ends up being called on number 11, Madeline Crowless, her first, team 4th. Coming back into the game will be Emma Prince. Here's Smith up top. Ball over here will be a jump shot, and it's fouled. And that was Addison Kolmensberger with the attempt. Foul called on Ava Prince. Her first, team 5th. Kolmensberger now with 2 free throws. Her first will be up and just a little short. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Her second attempt, this time up just off the front and back of the iron, no good. We'll keep the score still 15-14, Iola over Loyal. It'll be Iserman with it, and stolen. And here comes number 13, Ellie Rabida, and she goes up and good, and the foul. So Rabida will try for the 3-point play. And the attempt is up and no good. I think they're going to get a foul called on number 23, Brooke Miller, over the back. So both these teams at 6 team fouls. So the next one, as long as it's not offensive, will end up being in the bonus. Here's Iserman. Back to Prince. Here's Emma Prince trying to go down low to Woyak, throws it away, but able to keep it in. And then it'll be a 3-point attempt around and no good, and that was Iserman. And now with the ball, it ends up being stolen back to Ava Prince. She's looking down low. She does get it down to Woyak, who is able to keep it in, but throws it right to Kolmensberger. And she'll look to go, and then she loses it off of her left hand. And ball will come back to the Thunderbirds. So Loyal up 16-15 over Iola-Scandinavia with just under 6 minutes left to go in this first half. Here's Emma Prince. And then stolen by Smith, and then a foul called on Emma Prince. And that should end up being a 1-and-1 for Summer Smith. And that is Emma Prince's first foul, team 7th. Again, Smith to the line for a 1-and-1. Kenley Amon and Mallory Jacoby both back in the game for Loyal. First attempt up and good for Smith. That is her first point of the game. Second attempt up off the front of the rim. Boarded by Miller, but not able to get the shot off. Ball goes out of bounds back to the Thunderbirds. Ava Prince with the ball, being guarded by Smith. Both seniors. So as just a quick thing, so we're going to get a 1-and-1 here, it looks like, for number 11, Madeline Corollis. First attempt up, no good. It'll be boarded by number 23, Brooke Miller. Just as a quick heads up, I do apologize, we are having some technical difficulties with our scoreboard. The game is right now 17-15, Loyal over Iola. I'll keep you updated on the score a little bit more often since we don't have it working right now on the actual video board, or on the video. So again, 15-17 is the score here. Loyal with the lead, with about 5 minutes left to go in this first half. I think they're going to end up calling an over and back, and they are. That was on Emma Prince, so a turnover. Ball will come back to Loyal. Here's Smith. Kick it to Amon. Over to Miller. Nice move down low for the freshman, Brooke Miller. And she gets on the board. Here's Prince with it, again being guarded by Smith. Nice defense by Smith. And they end up calling a foul on Smith. I believe that'll be her second. No, it's her first. Team 8th. So I'll send Ava Prince to the line for a 1-and-1. Prince still looking for her first points of the game. And first attempt up and good. Coming back in the game now will be Clendenning for the Thunderbirds. Second attempt, around and good. They'll look down low to Miller, thrown away. Prince steals it. And here will be Emma Prince now with the ball. And a timeout called by Iola. We again will do the same. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
And we are back here in Iola. El Poblano Mexican-American Grill brings a full and diverse menu of breakfast, lunch, and dinner options to Wapaka. Always fresh, always authentic. Stop into El Poblano on County Road QQ in Wapaka. There's Iserman. She throws it stolen, and here's Amon with the ball. And she's going to get fouled. No, they're going to call a double dribble. So a turnover. Ball will stay then with Scandinavia, or Iola-Scandinavia. Just able to keep it from getting over and back is Iserman. She'll get it back out to Ava Prince. Looking down low, but then stolen by Miller. And here comes Amon with the ball. Back to Amon. And stolen. And here's Ava Prince bringing the ball up the court. She'll She'll get the ball back. She's going to look to drive with the left hand. She'll run it up. No good. Boarded there by Judds. No good. And then knocked out of bounds off of Loyal. Coming back in the game for Loyal is Smith and Kavista. And a big change for Iola as well. We have Rosenthal, Munoz, Judds, all in the game. Here's down low, and they're going to call, I think, a foul before the shot. Yep, so before the shot. Called on number 10, Addison Colemansberger, her third, team 9th. That'll send Braylon Judds to the line for a 1-and-1. First attempt up and good. Her first points of the game. And looking to tie it up with this free throw. No good, though. Smith will take it up now for Loyal. Just over 3 minutes left to go in this first half. 18-19, Loyal with the 1-point lead. And the foul and the basket is number 15, Annika Schley. That gives her 6 now in the game. And she'll attempt the 3-point play. No good. So 3-point lead still for Loyal. Here's Munoz. They look down low to Judds, and it is knocked off of her hands and out of bounds. Turnover, ball back to Loyal. So just under 3 minutes left to go in this first half. 21-18, Loyal with the lead over Iola-Scandinavia. Here's Smith. She's going to walk up, get pressured. Here's Wolf. She'll try a 3. And just off the rim and no good. Boarded by Judds. And here is Braylon Judds. No one to guard her. She'll go all the way. No good. And then almost able to get it is Briley Judds. But here come back Loyal. Lee Smith with the ball. And she'll get fouled by Natalie Koss. And that'll send Summer Smith to the line for a 1-and-1. First attempt, no good. Front end of the 1-and-1. The score still 21-18. Loyal with the lead. There's Koss with the ball up top. She'll get it to Rosenthal. Rosenthal over to Braylon Judds. Now Koss gets it into Briley Judds. She'll go up, no good. And then boarded by that is Sajia Kavista. Stolen by Munoz. She'll look to take it all the way with the left hand, no good. Boarded though by, that was Koss. To get it out, here's Rosenthal. She'll look to drive, she gets fouled. I believe that was number 15, Annika Schley with the foul. Both teams now in the double bonus. So Rosenthal will shoot 2 free throws. That's Koss's second, again, team 10th. First attempt, up and good for Rosenthal. And her second attempt, up and good as well. About a minute and a half left to go in this first half. Score now 21-20, Loyal over. Oh, stolen. Munoz with the ball. And she'll get it to Braylon Judds, who will bring the ball up the court. No one's going to stop her. She'll go all the way, a little bit too strong. Here's WIAA, though. She'll grab the offensive rebound, and she'll put it in for 2 points, giving WIAA 11 in the game, leading all scorers. Smith with it, and again, she'll get that pressure up top. Here's Wolf. Wolf is going to get it stolen. And there is Braylon Judds with the steal, and then she throws it just a little bit too high for Munoz. So now Iola with the 1 point lead, 22-21, just under a minute left. And looking in the middle, ball comes out. Here's Wolf. Be kicked out. Here's Smith. She'll try a three. No good. Boarded, though, by Schley. This will be that is a 2 point attempt for Wolf. And she gets it to go. That gives Loyal now the 1 point lead, 23-22. And we'll see if Iola decide to hold for the last shot, as there's about 19 seconds left to go in this first half. They'll get it down low. No good. So Loyal will have a chance to add to this 1 point lead with 10 seconds left to go. Here will be Wolf. She'll look down low. She gets it down low. It'll be kicked out to Smith. And it'll be a 3 point attempt in the corner, and that was from number 13, Ellie Rabida. No good, and that'll do it for the first half here in Iola. Loyal with a 23-22 point lead as we head into halftime. We'll be back in just a couple minutes, and we'll look over some of the stats from this game as well as some of the other games that Zaleski Sports is covering around the area here in Iola on Zaleski Sports.
Why should they choose Farmers State Bank?
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are here investing in you and investing in this beautiful community. So is there really any other way you should go? Definitely Farmers State Bank.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team, and I sincerely mean that. We do so many different things as far as giving back to the community, and they always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you. Have a great day. I love our employees.
Farmers State Bank is investing in you. Each year since 1997, we've participated in National Teach Kids to Save Day. This is a day that we are teaching the youth a unique banking program to teach them saving for the future. We feel this saving is a valuable financial lesson for them now and in the future. That's just one of the reasons you should bank with Farmers State Bank.
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we're not only a full-service bank, but we also are very community-oriented bank. So we give to a lot of different organizations, not just the big things that people may see, like when we donated to the football field or the Zamboni for hockey, or to the playground splash pad project, or to Lakeman Field. Not just those things, but also the little things like the community churches, the festivals that we give to, Wapaka Arts Hub or Arts Board. You know, we give to just an extreme amount of organizations, and I don't think people realize what we actually do for the community, and I think that's what sets us apart from the rest.
You know what I like most about my job is that I have the opportunity to help the loan officers type loans for people that are looking to make their dreams come true.
Farmers State Bank is actually one of the last local community banks in the area. We are very community driven, always involved in Project Backpack, donations to sporting programs, the schools, always trying to get financial literacy to students, and always just trying to be out in the community and do whatever we can to help Wapaka.
They should choose Farmers State Bank because we truly care about our customers. We watch out for them with scams, with so many things going on nowadays, whether they're scams that have been around a while or even new ones. We get trained very well on trying to pick up on that in all departments so that we can protect our customers, and that, again, we've been with them for multiple generations. We don't want to see them lose the money that they have from retirement or anything like that. We want them to be protected.
When you walk into Farmers State Bank, someone's always going to say hi. They're going to greet you with a smile, and when you're leaving, they're going to say, have a great day. If you need something, we're here. You don't have to call a 1-800 number. Farmer State Bank is always here for you.
You know, Farmer State Bank is so special to me because I get to walk in every day and actually enjoy doing my job. I look forward to coming to work and getting the opportunity to work with people that have now become my second family.
When we say we're investing in you, we truly mean it.
Local decisions, local lenders.
Bank with Farmer State Bank.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Help us create iron castings the world uses and trusts. At Wapaka Foundry, you're not just making parts. It's the pride in what you do, the quality of people beside you, and the career you create. What we make matters. Who makes them matters more. Join us. Cast your future at Wapaka Foundry. Visit jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Go Comets!
And we are back here in Iola. And it is a 1-point lead for Loyal, 23-22 over Iola. Again, I do apologize for some technical difficulties on our end. We're having trouble with our scoreboard. So again, I will try to update you as much as I can during the game itself, let you know what the score is, how much time is left, all that type of stuff. So we're going to look at some of the stats really quick here from the first half of this girls basketball game. Leading the way for all scorers is number 13, WIAA for Iola with 11 points. And then no other Thunderbird has more than 2. So WIAA again leading the way with half of the points for Iola. Looking over towards the Loyal sideline, they are led 2 scorers with 6. They have Schley and Jacoby both with 6. Wolf and Rabita with 4 points apiece. Looking at some of the girls basketball scores from around the area, all these next 5 games I will list are all being covered live by Zaleski Sports as well. So Spash right now is up 41-29 over Eau Claire Memorial. Most of these games were just a minute or two before halftime. Marshfield up 29-20 over Eau Claire North. Auburndale up 28-21 over Almond Bancroft. Fall Creek over 17-7 over Durand, Arkansas. And Columbus Catholic up 28-15 over Rib Lake. Also, as we look at a little bit of the football scoreboard, as the high school state championships today and tomorrow being held down at Camp Randall in Madison. Big state championship game going on for some teams around the area. Little Chute against Winneconne, and kind of surprising, at least me, considering I was able to call both, be able to watch Little Chute and Winneconne this year. Little Chute with a 14-7 lead into the third quarter over Winneconne. And again, that does, not that Little Chute isn't good, they're very good, but watching that Winneconne team, it's hard to believe that anybody could beat them. So Little Chute again with the 7-point lead over Winneconne in that state championship game. So again, we're going to take a couple-minute break. When we come back, we'll be ready for the start of the second half here on Zaleski Sports in Iola.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. the only water that comes with a van.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
As a local fourth-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Wapaka has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Wapaka.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are a community bank here investing in you and in our community.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team, and I sincerely mean that. They always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you. Have a great day. I love our employees. If you need something, we're here. You don't have to call a 1-800 number. Farmers State Bank is always here for you.
Local decisions, local lenders.
Bank with Farmers State Bank.
And we are back. Just about 15 seconds left until the start of the second half. Again, Loyal with the 23-22 lead over Iola-Scandinavia. Again, both of these teams coming into this game 0-1. Neither team has played, I believe, a conference matchup yet. Iola will start with the game, or start with the ball. Number 20, Iserman, over to Prince. Clendenning with it up top. She'll kick it over to Iserman. Iserman will kick it out to Clendenning. She'll get it back to Iserman. Looks into the corner. Here's Juds. Stepping into the shot was Prince. No good. Boarded, though, by... That's Emma Prince, actually. Out of bounds off of WIAA. Now it'll be Smith to take it up. And Iola looks like they're in a 1-3-1 press, just like their defense. Here's Wolf. She gets it to Smith. Nice passing, three-point attempt for Kolmensberger, no good. And here will be Ava Prince bringing the ball up the court. Iserman looking down low. Here's WIAA with it. She looks down low, and then a foul called. And that is foul called on Annika Schley. And that'll be her third, team first of this second half. Pass comes out to Iserman. Iserman gets it in the corner. Here's a three-point attempt for Emma Prince, no good. Boarded by Kolmensberger. And then she'll just reset things up top for Smith. And she ends up losing it, and it ends up being an over and back turnover. And still 23-22 lead for Loyal over Iola-Scandinavia. And it looks like we do have the scoreboard up and working. Hopefully that will continue the rest of the game. There's Prince with it. She looks for the backdoor cut. A nice pass, but not able to finish. And that was Emma Prince. Here is Smith now with the ball for Loyal. And she's getting pressured right away by Iserman. Really making Smith work. Down low, wide open, but not able to finish the layup. That was Schley. Ball comes back out. Here's Wolf up top. She'll get it back down low to Schley. Schley gets it to Jacoby, and she hits her third three of the game. Does Jacoby, giving her 9. And the team lead for Loyal. Loyal now up 26-22. Here's Prince with the ball. She'll look down low. WIAA grabs it. Getting pressured. She'll kicks it out. And she'll get fouled on the pass. Foul called on number 5, Summer Smith. And WIAA will come out of the game. And in for her is Briley Judds. Foul called on Smith, her second, team second. Comes out to Iserman. She kicks it out to Prince, back to Iserman. Prince back up top. She'll reset the offense. Here's Iserman with the ball on the left wing, and here's Clendenning over to Emma Prince. She'll look to drive. She does. She goes all the way. No good. And here's Colemanberger with the ball. Wolf with it. She looks down low to Schley. Schley gets out to Smith. Back to Wolf. She'll try it 3. And no good, but Colemanberger grabs the board and puts it up and in. Her first points of the game. Now a 28-22 lead for Loyal. Prince with the ball. She gets it down low. And that up and good. That is Clendenning. Her first points of the game. Cuts the lead to 4 now. And Colemanberger steps into a jump shot. Does Colemanberger. She has the last 4 points for Loyal. Clendenning up top. She's going to look to drive herself. She does. Puts the runner up. No good. Boarded by, that was Judds, and just not able to finish. And here will be Smith with the ball. And jump shot no good, boarded by Colemanberger. She'll kick it back out to Smith. Colemanberger, another jump shot, this time a little bit short. She'll get her own board though, get it to Wolf. She'll try a 3, and she hits the 3. Does Wolf, giving her 7 in the game, and giving Loyal a 9-point lead now here in Iola, 33-24. And driving all the way, no good, but getting fouled is Briley Judds. She'll go to the line for 2. And that is foul called on Smith, her third, team third. First free throw attempt, good. And the second free throw attempt up and good as well. Now looking down low, but not able to find her, but then still able to come up with the ball is Schley. Schley back over. Here is Amon. She'll throw it out and able to keep it in. Nice play there by Rabida. And then fouled and going to the line for 2, I believe, is going to be number 15. That is Schley. Foul called on number 5, Briley Judds. It is her second, team first. First free throw up and good for Schley, giving her 7 points in the game. Second free throw up and good. Now a little press put on by Loyal. Driving all the way, and then it goes off of her own knee. And that was number 22, Braylon Judds, with the turnover. And here it is Kenley Amon The freshman bringing the ball up the court. And almost stolen. Actually, I think it is going to end up going off of Amon's hand last. Nice job by Munoz there for the Thunderbirds. And Loyal now with a 35-26 lead here in Iola. Here is Natalie Koss with the ball. And then stolen by Amon. And she gets it over to Holmensberger, who'll bring the ball up the court. She'll kick it back to Amon. And now stolen, and here is Madeline Carolis. She'll go up with the layup attempt up and good for Carolis. Giving her 4 points in the game. And now a 7-point lead for Loyal. Pass kicked over. And then stolen by Judds. And here comes Braylon Judds. She'll go all the way up and good for the layup. And that'll be then a timeout called by Loyal, I should say, a full timeout. So we'll be back in 60 seconds here on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
And we are back here in Iola. Again, Loyal with the 35-30 point lead over the Thunderbirds. Black Friday at Fleet Farm is almost here. Doors open early at 5 a.m. on Friday, November 28th. And the first 500 customers will get a free plush moose and have a chance to win this year's best deals. Get an early peek at the Black Friday ad today at fleetfarm.com. And that was Carolis. She went up with a shot, no good. And ball comes back. Now here will be Woyak with the ball down low. She goes up, no good, but fouled. So she will go to the line for two. It is Kaylee Woyak. And that was a foul on number 15, Annika Schley. Her fourth, team fourth. Again, Woyak with 2 attempts. First one up and no good. Now's the time for that new roofing project you've been putting off. Call Bob Gold Roofing for that brand new roof your home deserves. That's Bob Gold Roofing in Amherst. Woyak second attempt, this time short, it being an air ball, so the ball will automatically come back to Loyal. So score still 35-30. And then stolen, here's Munoz with the ball. And she'll get it back up top. Looking down low for Woyak. She gives her the ball, but then stolen. Holmensberger with the ball, and she'll kick it over to Amon, who will pass it out to Rabida. And knocked out of bounds off of Munoz. Ball will stay with Loyal. Just under 11 minutes left to go in this game. Again, as always, at the conclusion of this one, we will be down, or I will be down on the court with the head coach from the winning team, as well as a player of his choosing for our Highlight House player of the game. Stolen by Carolis. She'll look up. And I think she's going to, I'm surprised she's going to call for a travel. Here's Munoz. She'll go all the way with the left. Fouled as she goes up for the shot. And I believe that'll be called on number 23, Brooke Miller. That is her second, team fifth. So Munoz to the line for 2 free throws. The first attempt up and no good. Cast your own future at WIAA Foundry. Now hiring for a number of open positions with a great environment. The chance to work your way up the ladder and truly build your career. Cast your own future at jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Munoz, second attempt. No good. Woyak, though, ball comes right back to her, and she'll get the layup up and good for her 13th point of the game. Jacoby, ball comes back to Holmensberger. She'll try the attempt, but partially blocked. Boarded by Corollas. And that should have been a double dribble. She knew it. The attempt goes up, no good. Woyak with the board. And then we're going to get a foul called on Woyak. Definitely should have been a double dribble that was called, though. That was a pretty clear one that was missed. And they're going to end up actually calling it a jump ball, not a foul. And the possession arrow is going towards Loyal, so they will get the ball back. Coach Reith not very happy that that double dribble was not called, as the player knew it as well for Iola. Ultimately ends up back in Loyal hands. Stolen. And here is Iserman. She'll go up with the left, fouled, and not able to finish the shot, but she will go to the line for two. That was a foul called on number 4, Kenley Amon, I believe. Maybe. I guess not. Called on number 13, Ellie Robita. So Iserman to the line for two. First one up and no good. That is the 6th team foul on Loyal, so they are in the Thunderbirds are in the bonus, as the next foul will be 7th. Second free throw, no good. Thunderbirds really struggling. Their last 6 free throws have been no good. Ultimately, ball goes out of bounds and stays with the Thunderbirds. And then almost stolen. Here's Corollas. Then it ends up being stolen. Ball just flying around. And then a foul called. That'll be called, I believe, on Munoz. And it is. Again, ball will now come back to Loyal. It'll be Munoz, her second foul, team second. Coming back in the game for Iola will be Clendenning. She'll come in the game for Corollas. Here's Coleman'sberger over to there's Robita. Coleman'sberger now, she'll try a little jump shot. No good. Nice board there by Munoz. She'll look to drive it up the court. That'll be Judge. She'll go to the drive with the right hand. Up and good for Braylon Judds. And that puts Iola within 1. It'll be a 3-point attempt now off the front of the rim. And that was Jacoby. And here comes Judds again. She'll drive, kicks it out to Munoz. She'll kick it back. Here's the 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Boarded by Jacoby. She'll get it to Coleman'sberger, who will just slow things down. Again, Loyal still with the 1-point lead, 35-34. And pass thrown right to, and that was Iserman. And she is fouled. And that'll be team 7th, so that'll put Iola into the bonus. Should be a 1-1. And we end up with a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here. Again, Loyal with the 35-34 point lead here in Iola over the Thunderbirds. Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin, featuring over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park. Open every night from 5 to 9 p.m., the day after Thanksgiving through New Year's Eve. Admission is free with a suggested donation of non-perishable food or cash. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. Again, Iserman will have a 1-and-1 attempt. That last foul was on number 10, Addison Coleman'sberger, her 4th, team 7th. So Iserman looking to tie this game up. Her first attempt is up and good, so she does tie the game up at 35. Now looking to take the 1-point lead. Up, no good. Boarded though by Woyak. She'll get it. She's going to look to go up. She does. Up and good for Woyak off of the offensive rebound, giving her 15 in the game. Here's Jacoby over to Amon. She'll look to step into a jump shot. No good. Boarded by Munoz. So now a 2-point lead for Iola. Prince, she'll get it down to Woyak. She'll go up with the right, and she finishes with the right hand. Now with 17 points is Kaylee Woyak. Smith, she'll get it back. She'll kick it over to Amon. She'll look down low. She does get it down low. Nice job by Jacoby getting the shot to go, giving her 11. And now back to a 2-point lead. Here's Prince. She's looking for Woyak and then taken and stolen by Amon. Here's Smith. She'll get it. They're looking down low. They do get it down there. The shot up and good off the backboard. That was number 12, Sajia Kubista. And she scores to tie the game up at 39. Here's Prince with the ball being guarded by Amon. She'll go with the right. Up and good. And then we end up getting a timeout after the bucket. It'll be 41-39. We're going to take just a quick break. We'll be right back in 30 seconds here on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
And we are back. 7.5 minutes left to go in this game. Iola now with a 41-39 lead over Loyal. Loyal at one point had, I believe, a 9-point lead in the second half. And Iola has came back and erased that deficit, and now they are leading. The restoration experts in Wapaka are the place to turn when things go wrong in your home or commercial business. From weather damage, water issues, fires, sewage, or general cleanup. Let the restoration experts get your home back the way it was intended. So Loyal with the ball. Smith with it. Pressure put on by Iserman. The ball tipped and then stolen by Judds. And here is Prince. And she'll kick it over to Munoz, who looks down low, makes a move, goes up, and no foul called. And now here is Amon. She'll take it down the court. Here's Smith. Smith. And now they look down low, but then another steal by Judds. And they're going to get, I believe, a jump ball, and they do. Ball, possession arrow will go to Iola. So ball will come back to the Thunderbirds. Now coming in for the Thunderbirds is Rosenthal. Pressure again put on by the Thunderbirds. Full court press now. Man to man. Actually, I should say the full court press being put on by Loyal. Almost stolen. Knocked out of bounds. Here's Rosenthal with it. And we're going to get an offensive foul called on Rosenthal with the elbow on Smith. So turnover, ball comes back to Loyal. And that'll be Rosenthal's second, team third of this second half. Just under 7 minutes left to go in the game. Still 41-39 lead for the Thunderbirds. Smith. And she'll get it back. Here's Amon. Back to Smith. Again, Thunderbirds back in that zone. Step into a jump shot as Jacoby. Shot up and good. Ties the game at 41, giving Jacoby 13 points. Here's Rosenthal again with the ball. Stolen Here goes Kolmensberger. She's going to go all the way up with the right hand. Up and good. And that gives Loyal now a 2-point lead. Big swing of events and swing of momentum. Loyal with 6 unanswered points. Now with the 2-point lead, 43-41. Rosenthal ball stolen. Here's Kolmensberger. She'll drop it to Smith. Smith with the shot. Up off the board. No good, but fouled by Ava Prince, which will send Summer Smith to the line for 2 free throws. And that'll be Ava Prince. That is her second, team 4th. First free throw up and no good for Smith. Experience Wapaka's premier lakefront restaurant at Indian Crossing Casino. You'll find a delicious menu, live music, and stunning lake views all under one roof at Indian Crossing Casino on County Highway Q in Wapaka. Second attempt, also no good. Judds with the board. Smith. We end up getting a turnover and a foul called by Braylon Judds after the turnover. Smith able to steal the ball and then get fouled. And here's Smith with it. She'll get double teamed and then a foul called on number 24, Clendenning. That'll be her first, team 6, so now both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. Coming back into the game for Loyal will be Brooke Miller. And a lot of freshmen and sophomores on this team for Loyal. Looks like they have a promising future with all of these young players on their roster. Here's Smith. Amon, I think they're just going to get called for a travel. And she does. Coming back in the game for the Thunderbirds is WIAA. Stolen by Amon. Nice pressure there by Loyal. And Kolmensberger, she'll get it to Smith. Smith will look down low, and I think there's no foul called. Okay. Still a 43-41 point lead for Loyal. This time able to keep it in is Judds. And then stolen from behind, but WIAA gets it fouled, and the bucket rolls around the rim and in for Kaylee WIAA, giving her 19 in the game and giving her a chance to get to 20 on this free throw. Foul called on number 23, Brooke Miller, her third, team 8th. So WIAA again looking to complete the 3-point play. Her free throw up and no good. So she will stay at 19 and the game will stay tied at 43. Here's Amon. She'll split the double team. Stolen, but Smith able to jump on. I think we're going to end up getting a jump ball, and we are. And I believe it will stay with Loyal as they had the possession arrow. Just over 5 minutes left to go in this game. Again, tightly contested. Now 43-43. It's been back and forth multiple different times. Smith looks down low. And then a foul called on WIAA. And that is Schley who got fouled. She will go to the line for a 1-and-1 as again both teams are in the bonus. That is WIAA's second, team 7th. First attempt up and good for Schley, giving her 9. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. So second attempt, no good. Here comes Judds, almost stolen by Smith. They look down low. Here's WIAA. She'll go up with the right. No good. Boarded by Smith. She'll come out of there. And she's going to look to slow things down. Loyal again with the 1-point lead. Here's Amon. She gets it to Miller. Miller to Kolmensberger. She gets it to Smith. Looking down low. And they're saying it was knocked off of, I believe, Smith. Ball comes back to the Thunderbirds. And again, pressure being put on by Loyal. Munoz has it out. And a timeout call. 30 seconds. Coach Beatis, I don't know if he meant to call that or not. But we're going to keep it here, just a 30-second timeout. Again, 44-43 here in Iola. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. And 4.5 minutes left to go in this game. 1 point lead for Loyal. Game being led from 19 points from WIAA. And then only player in double digits for Loyal is Jacoby with 13. Again, trying to get it out here is Prince. And she gets it to, that is Koss, who gets it over the timeline. And then stolen, and then fouled is Coleman'sberger. So that'll send her to the line for a 1-and-1. That is Koss, her second foul, team 8th. And Coleman'sberger to the line for a 1-and-1. Her first attempt up, around, and no good. And ball rolls around, and here's Prince with it, and then knocked out of bounds off of Amon. Coming back in the game for Coleman'sberger is Wolf for Loyal. And again, pressure being put on. Here's Munoz. And Judds around the back, but then stolen by Smith. She looks up, here's Amon. Up with the right, and fouled. And that was Koss with the foul. And that'll send Kenley Amon to the line for 2. That is Koss's third, team 9th. And first free throw up and good for Amon. I believe those are her first, that's her first point of the game. And both free throws good, and gives Loyal a 3-point lead. Here's Judds. Smith, good defense on her. Here's Koss, she'll get back to Judds. Here's Prince. She gets it to Munoz, looking inside. Good defense. Koss up top. Judds with the ball. And she'll throw it, and it'll just go out of bounds. She's looking for Munoz. Ball goes out of bounds, back to Loyal. And coming back in the game is Coleman'sberger for Wolf. And coming back in the game for Iola is Emma Prince. She'll come in the game for Munoz. Smith with the ball. There's Coleman'sberger. Fights her way around the trap. Knocked out of bounds off of, I believe, that was Schley, so ball will come back to Iola. Now coming back in the game is Ellie Robita. Again, more pressure being put on. And Smith again with a steal. But then taking it back, and then a foul called. I believe that's going to be called on Smith. Iserman was the one who got it stolen, but then was able to steal it back. And then Smith with the foul. And that'll be Smith's 4th, team 9th, so both teams now will be in the double bonus, the next foul. Iserman with the 1-and-1, up and good. For all your propane needs in Wapaka, Watoma, Princeton, Fremont, and surrounding areas, turn to L&L Propane. specializing in propane, tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. That's L&L Propane in Waupaca. So Iserman, her second attempt. Up and off the rim, no good. Jacoby with the board, and here will be Amon bringing the ball up. And then it'll be a kicked ball, I believe. Yes, it is. Iserman with the kick. Stay with Loyal. And now coming back in the game for Iola is Woyak. Again, leading scorer with 19 in the game. Here's Jacoby. She'll get it back. Almost stolen. It is stolen. Here comes Judds. Actually, that is Emma Prince. Get it down low to Woyak. Up. No good. And I think we're going to get her called for a foul. Coleman'sberger grabbed the ball and then was pushed by Woyak. That also send Coleman'sberger to the line for 2 free throws, as that puts Iola-Scandinavia, or I should say Loyal, in the double bonus. That is Woyak's 3rd foul, team 10th. Coleman'sberger with 2 attempts. First one up, no good. Keeps it at a 2-point game. Second attempt, this time up and good. Giving her 7 in the game. Here's Ava Prince. 3 minutes left to go in the game. Now a 3-point lead for Loyal. And almost stolen by Coleman'sberger. And they were looking for Iserman. Coming back in the game will be Clendenning. Where she will get the ball, but then stolen. Here's Schley. She'll go up with the left hand. Up and good. Giving Schley the second player in double figures, now with 11 for Loyal. Here's Emma Prince. Bring the ball up the court. She'll get it to Ava Prince. Looking to Woyak. Ball gets thrown out of bounds. A little bit too far for Woyak, and leads to a turnover. Ball comes back to Loyal, now with a 5-point lead with 2.5 minutes left to go in this game. Amon with the ball. She'll get it over to Coleman'sberger. Jacoby with it over to, nice move. That was Rabida. Ball out of bounds will stay with Loyal. They're looking down low. Here's Schley. She'll try to go up to the left and fouled. I believe that's going to be on Ava Prince. It is. So that'll send Schley to the line for 2 free throws. And that is Prince's 3rd team. Now, it doesn't really matter now. I think it's team 11th. First free throw up and good for Schley, giving her 12 in the game. Second attempt off the front of the rim. Woyak with the board. She'll get it out to Prince. Now a 6-point lead for Loyal. They look down low and knocked out of bounds. Nice defense there by Jacoby. Able to get in front of Woyak. Here's Iserman up with the left hand. Front of the rim and good for Iserman. Now a 4-point game. Amon almost looked like she was going to attempt the 3. No good. Here is Jacoby. She'll step into the free throw line and knock down the jumper. Giving Jacoby 15 now in the game and lead back to 6. Almost an over and back. Prince will look to drive and then gets fouled. So now again, both teams in the double bonus, so that'll send Ava Prince to the line for 2 free throws with just under 1.5 minutes left to go in this game. First attempt up and good for Ava Prince, giving her 5 in the game. Turn to Farmers State Bank for all your banking needs. Farmers is proud to support all of the high school athletes and wishes all of those athletes the very best this season. So Ava Prince hits both. Here's Amen. She'll step into a 3 off the backboard and good for Amen, giving her 5 now in the game. And now she'll, again, now she plays great defense here on the ball. About a minute left to go when there's now a 7-point lead for Loyal. Woyak again with the ball. She'll go up and the foul. Exactly what the Thunderbirds needed. Exactly what Loyal did not want. What Loyal did not want to do is give the Thunderbird a chance at a 3-point play. Woyak now at 21 points in the game, looking to make it 22 and looking to make it a 4-point game with this free throw. And for the 3-point play, no, off the back of the rim. Knocked out of bounds off of Prince. And ball will come back to Loyal. Again, 5-point game, Loyal up 55-50. And now the Thunderbirds really putting the pressure on. Stolen. And able to keep it in. And then get it down to Munoz, no good. Ball comes back to, we're gonna get a jump ball, and I believe that'll stay with Loyal now. With the, no, I'm sorry, it will go to the Thunderbirds as they have the possession arrow. So 48 seconds left to go in the game. And they count that technically as, I believe, a turnover. Iserman with the 3 off the back of the rim. No good. Woyak with the board. Put it up. No good. Prince gets it. She'll kick it out. They'll try another 3. Here's Iserman. Around and out. Munoz grabs it. Gets it down to Woyak. And, oof. And we end up getting a jump ball. Lots of commotion in the middle there. Ends up being a jump ball. Ball will turn over to Loyal, who will then take a 30-second timeout. We will do the same. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Again, we are back. Ball after that jump ball comes back to Loyal, where they have a 5-point lead. And we'll see, again, some more pressure. Pretty much pressure all game from both teams. Loyal has had a press all game. Thunderbirds have got one as we've been moving on in this second half. They do get the ball coming over the timeline and going to go all the way up and off the front of the rim, no good. And that was Rabida. And we're going to get another jump ball. And this time it'll come back to the Thunderbirds, plural. But again, Loyal not letting back on the pressure, as it's worked pretty well all game. Here's Iserman being guarded, and they need to get something going quick. They look down low, and we're going to get a foul called. No basket, but Clendenning will go to the line for 2 free throws to try to make it a 1-possession game. And I believe that was called on Smith. That is her 5th. So Smith will have to sit the rest of this game. Or Wolf will come in for Smith. .13 seconds left to go. And Clendenning looking to cut this lead to a 1-possession And the first free throw, no good off the back of the rim. Second attempt up and good. And now again, pressure right away, and they're looking to foul, and they do. They do get the foul on Jacoby. That was Iserman with the foul. I'll send Jacoby to the line for 2 free throws with 10 seconds left. Again, at the conclusion of this game, I will be down on the court with the head coach, which right now, it's unless something crazy happens, will most likely be head coach Mike Reith of the Loyal Greyhounds. Jacoby, though, free throw up, no good. And we'll be down there for our Wapaka Foundry postgame show for a job that will ignite your career. Apply today at jobs@wapakafoundry.com. That's jobs@wapakafoundry.com. Wolf then, though, does get the rebound after the miss, and she will be fouled. Clendenning with the foul, and that'll send Wolf to the line now for 2 free throws. 7 seconds left to go in the game. Still a 4-point lead for Loyal. First attempt up and good for Wolf. Giving her 8 in the game. Second attempt up and good for Wolf. Now an 8-point lead. Munoz will try a 3. No good, and that will do it. Here in Iola, Loyal comes in and gets a big 57-51 point win against the Thunderbirds of Iola-Scandinavia. So we'll take a couple-minute break. When I come back, I'll be down with, again, head coach Mike Reith of the Greyhounds and a player of his choosing for our Highlight House player of the game here in Iola on Zaleski Sports.
The mission at Wapaka Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour, we pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there. They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
As long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth, that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
Wapaka has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They've sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and Wapaka supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running in Melton Iron, and I'd like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin.
It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up Wapaka Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, Wapaka is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your job and contribute to the company growth and also growth yourself, you will find the right place.
We make products that help people. I don't ever want to have to worry that you get in your vehicle and you go home.
Dan Nelson from Zaleski Sports with head coach Mike Reith of the Loyal Greyhounds. Coach, coming into this game after a tough loss against a good marathon team, what was your game plan coming into this matchup against Iola?
Well, it's kind of a totally different
two types of teams, right? Marathon press, full court man-to-man press, it's man-to-man, and then we knew that they were going to play their zone here with pressure. So I have a really young team, so we're playing 3 games in 4 days now. We play again tomorrow against Stratford, so we didn't have a whole lot to prep for them other than watching them on film. But I was just really proud of how the kids, kind of adapted as the game went. Like there were some good things, and then it looked like we fell off a cliff for a while, and then we came back and we did some really good things. So I think that's kind of an example of what a young team looks like. And so young and inexperienced. So we're just hoping to get back to practice now. After tomorrow night's game against a really good Stratford team, and get to practicing again next week, because we have a lot of things we have to work on.
Yeah, and talk a little bit more about that young team. I mean, you look at your roster, you have, 5 freshmen that are on the varsity team that are playing and producing good minutes. Just talk a little bit about how important it is to have a good JV program as well as a good young team, an up-and-coming team for you guys.
Yeah, some of those freshmen got to play the JV game, and they get their minutes there, and then some of them have to help us on the varsity. I have 3 that are kind of full-time varsity players. We got to play all summer together, and I had those freshmen up with these upperclassmen already. So what's really neat about this team is we have one senior who has been a really good leader for us, and she's accepted all the kids on her team because this is really her team. Sure. And then the juniors and sophomores all have welcomed the freshmen on the team because they understand how important they are to us. So, so it's just been fun so far with this young team, and they're getting along really well, and they work awfully hard. Just having the upperclassmen accept them has been really nice, and it's really the transition has been really easy.
And then was the game plan all along, is that something you guys are going to try to do most of the season, is put that pressure on like you did early in the game as well as you did really well with that at the end of the game as well?
Yeah, we'd really like to do that. And again, as you saw us tonight, we just have to be smarter in it. We get over aggressive, and it just trickles into really bad basketball. So we have to get better at that. But yeah, that's kind of like what we'd like to do. I feel like we have some decent athletes, and they're young. And these kids, as long as they, we can have some success, and they're going to continue to work at their craft. And I'm hoping by the end of the year we can be a nice team to look in, or be a really nice team to watch when it comes playoff time.
Absolutely. Good luck, Coach. Thanks for stopping. So now I am joined by our Highlight House player of the game, Mallory Jacoby, junior on this team. Again, as I was talking to Coach, a young, maybe more inexperienced team, but you guys, you were able to run up and down the court today. What was the game plan coming into this game?
We just really wanted to get a win, and we all get along really well, and it's just fun to play with each other and have fun out there.
And then you guys really had a good spread across on a lot of your players. You had a couple, I think you had 3 in double figures. You were one of the leaders on the team in points. What were you seeing out on the court that allowed you to really get to the basket and get some good shots, open looks today?
I just tried to find the gaps, and then we kick it in, kick it out, and hope for an open shot.
All right, so I'm going to do one last thing. If you see the camera up there, I'm going to hand you the mic. I'm going to step aside. When I count down from 3, I want you to say, "I'm Mallory Jacoby, and I'm in the house." Got it?
I'm Mallory Jacoby, and I'm in the house.
So again, a big congratulations goes out to the Loyal Greyhounds with a big win here, coming in to about an hour and a half away, coming into Iola and really performing well, especially with that young team that they have in Loyal. That'll do it for Dan Nelson, Gus Olson. We'll see you next time here on Zaleski Sports.